So it is brought to you by Valve. Well, no, actually it isn't. But it'd be nice if it was. Hello again, this is AttillaSA and welcome back to Let's Play The Chaos Engine. This is level 3 of War 2, Steam. And, well, I'm going to show you where Exit B leads you. Exit A leads you straight to the start. B and C exits lead you to mini areas at the start, which basically can get you money and things. Also fighting some things. Those are firemen. They're tiny and quite a punch as they shoot flames, as you can see there, at you. Luckily, you can avoid the flames, but they're rather difficult sometimes, as they move very fast and stay. Yeah, they stay after they hit the ground, which makes them another difficulty to avoid. Still, yeah, after taking out all these nodes, you use some and grabbing all the coins. There's the exit to the main area, and yeah, I'll just let Preacher or Scientist in this case grab the power up, and we'll go. Now you'll see a brief glimpse here of the actual proper game level. But then we'll fade off to level 2 C exits entrance, which also has you fighting off nodes, and also the new enemy, mutated frog, or even more mutated frogs, headless frogs, sound frogs I'll call them. They also shoot those nasty white shurikens and have faces resembling those things from Half-Life, which seems somewhat of a strangity. I would almost call this level somewhat of a bad pun, but it's very, very coincidental, I hope. I mean, theoretically, it could be that Valve actually got an idea for this, but I doubt it somehow. That would be preposterous. Anyway, you're taking out more nodes, grabbing stuff and grabbing that gem there, also an extra life for the Preacher. And we're onto the main course now. Hooray! Now, as you can see, as you get further on, they put greater and greater emphasis on really nasty ambushes, especially these things. Yeah, they're very hard to avoid when they're spaced like that. I mean, you could directly just run through them, but then they just both fire in different directions, so you die horribly. But yeah, there's these basically for this level are a staple, and well, I much prefer them than fighting the mutated guinea pigs, as I call them, the sound frogs. They're slower and tougher, but that makes them much easier to avoid and fight, even if it takes a few more shots to take out, or 1 or 2 more shots. And yeah, soon we will come upon the eponymous Steam this level is about, which is surprising. There's only a bit of it, not tons. See, there it is down there. And you're wondering how you get down there? Well, all right, you head down the ladder and take out that node. Come on. And, alright, fight those guys first, because you can't destroy nodes whilst you're fighting for your life against frogs. Sound frogs. And yes, tell the telephone to open the wall and head through these. Now, notice the scientist has got his anti-steam gear on. Actually, no, it's just that the cohort in a one-player and CPU mode is invincible to the steam in that case. And yes, you grab that key and it opens up this gate here, which has you access to a bunch of stuff, including 3 more special powers and a map. A very bountiful goodies, and thanks a lot, Scientist, for taking the map. I really needed to see that right now, just in the middle of a fight. Anyway, yeah, back to collecting the special powers, and soon we'll be off. Now you proceed forth, and avoiding these, well, the steam blasts is not that hard. You have to keep ducking between them. And yeah, more of these guys to fight. To the right, you'll see an interesting, pointless diversion. You think yourself, well, yeah, it's not actually entirely constant, but how you destroy it? Yeah, you break the pipe, and it's gone. Now here we lead to a very large and rather difficult area, full of spawners and sound frogs. Also a turret to the left, but yes, tons and tons of sound frogs. Luckily, they're not that hard. These were evil guinea pigs. I would be in the real shit. So yeah, provided you keep them at the edge of the screen and make sure everything's hunky-dory, you'll do fine. The actual original frogs were harder than these guys, in a way. You'll see, unfortunately, springy enemies pretty soon, albeit not on this level. And yeah, that was a cheap shot there. It's a boom. The turret appears and fires as it appears. But yeah, we'll soon be coming toward a secret area. But before we get there, we have to wonder, how do you get for that gate? Well, you head over this to the left. And look, there's a node. Now, oh, look, yep. One another ambush as the node's gone. this game loves ambushes via well, yeah, it loves ambushing when something happens. It loves ambushing in general, but yeah, now there's a key there. Grab here. Now, after taking out this guy and you grab that golden key, another one will appear, but something will strange happens. See, now the walkway start off corner repairing on. You grab it when the walkway is prepared, and ta-da! It leads you to a secret area to the left. Instead of going telephone way, you go this way and fight, well, another sound frog, and an extra life, and some other things. Yep, now he's grabbed it, and he can get a bit closer to actually having as many lives as I have, and hopefully won't die again. Ugh. Anyway, yep. And you head to the right, fight another turret, and you get the key, which gets rid of that thing that was in the way. If you head around the other way, you couldn't get through that. That's just about it, really. And grabbing the telephone, heading off here, and yep, soon we'll lead to the last bit. You can see the doors there. Yep, this is the last section of the level. Lots of enemies. Still not as many as that one encounter earlier, but yeah, grab a power up, will you, if you even need it anymore. And basically, yeah, you just clear out this area here. Well, you don't have to even. You can just rush past them. But rushing past enemies in this game is a very dangerous mistake to make. They will basically hit you if you try to get past them. And yes, these things have an incredibly large radius of their blasts when they die, which is something to be careful of. If you're not sure, you should just stay as far away as possible. They may well explode differently, because the game likes to be contrary about those blobs. Now yeah, all 3 X's are here at the start. Now you can only get C if you start off with C, and B, B, etc, etc. But yeah, we'll head out to C for the moment. I'll show all 3 sections next time. Anyway, yep, here's the level section, 89%, not that bad. This was Steam. This was Attila. That was the Chaos Engine. Next level will be Quarters. Ignore that. And good night.